Ladies and gentlemen, KV here. I'm surprised we're still talking about the whole Hulk Hogan getting booed thing from Monday Night Raw. I mean, it's as of this recording, it's Friday. It happened on Monday, and this is still big news. So Mark Henry has weighed in on it, and this is from TMZ.com. Mark Henry not shocked Hulk Hogan was booed during WWE Cameo. Hulk Hogan didn't exactly receive a warm welcome from the LA crowd during his surprise appearance at the Netflix premiere of Monday Night Raw, something Mark Henry says didn't shock him at all. With the social climate and the things Hulk said and done and his lack of effort to try and fix it, people are going to come down on it, Henry said, referencing the Unearthed 2006 clip where Hulk used a racial slur. Hogan apologized after the video went viral in 2015, telling people, "It was unacceptable for me to have used that offensive language, brother. There is no excuse for it, dude, and I apologize for having done it, brother." Hulk Hogan added, "This is not who I am, dude. I believe very strongly, brother, that every person in the world is important and should not be treated differently based on race, dude, gender, orientation, religious beliefs, or otherwise, man." So I've given my thoughts on this in the previous video, but I want to reiterate again, I don't think it's just due to the racism thing. Because he has made appearances since that whole controversy, and he didn't get nearly the negative reaction as he did on Monday. So I don't think it's just, I do think it's part of it, but I don't think it is just due to the whole N-word incident from 2006. But Henry doesn't think his fellow WWE Hall of Famer did enough. He never wanted to go forward and fix it. That's what happens when you think everything's going to go away. It's not going to go away, Mark said. For what it's worth, the Hulkster has made many appearances over the years where he's received raucous ovations, though that wasn't the case in Los Angeles Monday night. Yeah, so like I stated earlier, he's made appearances since then, and he didn't get nearly as negative of a reaction as he did on Monday. So Mark Henry's still trying to make it about the racism thing, and honestly, I disagree. And I'm curious to know, because he says right here, he never wanted to go forward and fix it. That's what happens when you think everything is going to go away. It's not going to go away. What does Mark Henry mean he never wanted to go forward and fix it? He's publicly apologized. He's done appearances since then. What does Mark Henry want exactly? How will this fix it? Mark Henry doesn't say. He just says, well, he just expects it to go away. Well, no, he apologized. What else do you want from him? What does he have to do? There are, to be honest, in my opinion, there are just some people out there who will just never let it go. But it's not because of anything of Hulk Hogan's doing. And this is not defending Hulk Hogan, by the way. I'm just saying that Mark Henry being able to let this go, I don't think is anything on Hulk Hogan's part so much. I mean, maybe it is. But it's just more of Mark Henry just not letting go of it. And that's fine. If Mark Henry doesn't want to let go of it, if he wants to hold on to this, if he doesn't want to forgive, that's on Mark Henry. And I'm not saying he has to. But I'm just trying to point out how he's incorrect, because I know a lot of people are going to agree with him on this. And that's just plain wrong. It is not due to the whole racism thing, at least just not by itself. Honestly, it's a combination of a lot of things. I think it's a combination. The racism thing is part of it. And I think it's also Hulk Hogan's reputation taking going toward a downward trend over the years because of his reputation backstage of how he held people down, how he's lied about a lot of things. You know, Hulk Hogan just doesn't seem like the best person. And then I also think it's the political stuff because Hulk Hogan has been campaigning on Donald Trump and also using this right-wing wave, I guess, to capitalize on selling his real American beer. Because I've seen a lot of people bring that up, that he was just there to sell a beer. Not really put anyone else over but his own beer. I don't think that's the sole reason, but I do think that's a big reason. Because obviously, like I said, he's trying to ride this right-wing wave to sell his real American beer. And I don't think a lot of people appreciate that, especially in the very liberal, very blue city of Los Angeles, of Inglewood, California, which is where Raw took place. So yeah, you can't go to a very liberal-minded area like Inglewood, California, where it's very left-leaning, and expect to successfully sell your beer after campaigning and not campaigning, but being at Trump rallies. I think that's the biggest part about it, to be honest. I think that's the biggest thing. And those other things are just, they didn't really help him. Because with The Undertaker, people have been defending Undertaker, but it's not really defending. It's like, well, we like The Undertaker because he's a good dude and we respect him despite the Donald Trump stuff. It's never really like, oh, you know what, I don't care. It's usually like, well, despite the whole Donald Trump stuff, you know what, Undertaker is still respected here in the industry, you know? So, yes, I think it's mostly the political stuff and him trying to sell his beer. That's my opinion on it. I think if he would have done that same appearance in a more red area or a red state, I don't think he probably would have gotten some negative reaction, but I don't think it would have been nearly as bad as it was here in California. But what do you guys think about it? Do you agree with Mark Henry? Do you defend Hulk Hogan? What about what I had to say today? Sound off in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoy content like this. And if you do enjoy content like this, I got a whole bunch more goodies for you to click on and enjoy.